Priscilla Yee, and I'm here with my guy Fred from Media Takeout.
Hey.
And let's get into this Yee tease. So first, let's talk about Capricorn Clark taking the stand yesterday. What are your thoughts? Because that was the head person on the page yesterday, because every day I check Media Takeout.
Yeah, I think Capricorn Clark, she brought the heat. I mean, no one kind of knew. They knew that she was related to Diddy. She was around Diddy for a long time, but no one knew kind of how much dirt that she had. And when she came out, she just kind of exploded.
What did you think about the cross-examination? Because after all that, it was like she still wanted to go work for Diddy. Then they said she sent text messages saying that she's always had a crush on him.
Yeah,
do you think that harms her testimony?
I think, it doesn't make her look good per se. But I mean, just
it's not about that.
The explosiveness of the testimony, it's hard to unring the bell when you're talking about Suge Knight, when you're talking about 50 Cent, when you're talking about beatings, when you're talking about cars exploding. No one's really listening to the stuff after you say that.
Right.
She confirmed almost everything that we thought about Diddy and more. And the thing about it that was strange is I don't think that Diddy's lawyers even knew how explosive her testimony was.
And everybody kept saying, what is Capricorn Clark going to say? And here she is, and she talked about a lot of different things. She said that Diddy threatened to kill Kid Cudi after learning that he was dating Cassie. And then you can also see how scared. And as a lawyer yourself, what do you think about this whole RICO? Because people are saying, I don't see the RICO. I don't see the RICO.
Yeah, I think so many people are saying that they don't see it. And I'm not sure that people understand exactly how much trouble Diddy's in. Mm-hmm. I spoke myself to about 10 prosecutors that I know, former prosecutors. I was a former lawyer, so I have tons of friends who are former prosecutors. And I asked them, I said, what do you think about this case? And to a T, every one of them said, Diddy is cooked. This case is over as far as they see, and there's very little chance of Diddy ever coming out of this.
All right. Well, prosecutors are going to be calling 4 witnesses today, just so you know. There's going to be a LAPD officer who's on the stand right now, a fire department investigator, Deontay Nash, and a woman called Mia, who is one of Diddy's former assistants and an alleged victim as well. So they believe that they'll get to all 4 of these witnesses today. And so right now on the stand is that LAPD officer who testified that he's the one that responded to Kid Cudi's home in 2011 and saw a black Escalade fleeing from the scene.
Yeah. So I think, part of what Diddy's is going on right now is Diddy and his legal team are trying to get Kid Cudi's testimony kicked out.
Okay.
They're saying that it's irrelevant. They're saying that it's all based on hearsay and speculation. But most importantly, that there's no evidence that directly links Diddy to the explosion on his car. It happened. There was an explosion, but nobody has proven that Diddy was responsible for it, and they're looking to get it kicked out.
It feels like today, though, if this LAPD officer is testifying on what happened, but they're saying as he's being cross-examined, they did not report a gun being involved or that any property was stolen from the home. So we'll see what happens after. You think it's going to get tossed?
I think there's a 50-50 chance that testimony gets tossed.
All right. And I also was watching the Knicks game yesterday.
Yeah.
I know, right?
That was tough.
I'm not like a Knicks fan, so I just am amused while watching everything at people's reactions.
Yeah.
But they showed a picture. 50 Cent posted a picture of himself wearing a Free Diddy t-shirt. But that was an AI picture.
AI. It was an AI picture, but it was so convincing. I mean, you think about how good AI is. I mean, it just kind of came out of nowhere a couple of years ago, and now it's fooling the entire internet.
We don't know what's going on.
Right.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie, and thank you for that breakdown. When we come back, we have About Last Night, where we will discuss what we did last night. I told you one of the things that I was doing, and we'll talk about the rest. Right now, here's some SZA with Snooze. It's way up.